Monday edition of FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Priscilla Vijalta, and tonight we're going to be taking a look right over Doak Campbell Stadium. Right now it's a bit cloudy outside. We're sitting currently at 62 degrees, and we've got some slight breezes from the east at 6 miles per hour, but nothing to ruffle your feathers too much. Taking a look at our radar, nothing in the sky so far, but heading into the next couple of days, we're going to see a lot of cloud cover with some scattered showers, and increasing into Tuesday morning and then throughout the rest of Tuesday and into Wednesday. But mostly we're seeing a lot of that cloud cover and cloudy conditions. If you're here tonight in Tallahassee, it'll be down to 55 degrees and again partly cloudy, so a little bit cooler but not as frigid as we've been seeing for the last couple of days. Taking a look at our headlines, temperatures are on the rise, but so are the rain chances. But will the rain be gone by the weekend? All that and more on FSU Weather.
Good evening, everybody. This is student meteorologist Josh Millay. Right now, we're taking a live look at downtown. So right now we are at 62 degrees, partly cloudy skies, with a slight wind at 6 miles per hour from the east, but nothing to worry about. It's looking nice and beautiful for a walk. And finally, we don't have to worry about going outside and getting really cold. So right now, we had a high today of 66, right around our average, and low of 37, also around our average. So we're definitely getting back to our average temperatures, but keep in mind that these temperatures will only get higher, and so will our rain chances, as Priscilla said. So currently, we are hanging around the 60, 62 in Tallahassee, going down to 58 in Thomasville. We're also cooling down by the coast at 58 by Apalachicola. We are also seeing some more wetter conditions overall, mainly because of the fact that that cold front has passed. The dew points are rising back to our normal conditions as well, mainly around the mid-40s to mid-50s at 47 in Tallahassee, 50 in Monticello. Now, currently we are seeing nothing on the radar, but if you notice around 1 o'clock this afternoon, you would have seen something on the radar over here. That was a prescribed burn, as we saw just southeast of the airport, especially at the especially we saw some smoke coming up, but not to worry, it's all under control. Now, as you said, we'll see some rain working our way into tomorrow morning, and then it'll mainly be just some scattered showers overall, nothing too heavy, but just make sure to factor in some extra time, as we haven't had rain in a little while, so take some time on the road. It'll be 55 degrees tomorrow morning, so perfect for cuddles and cocoa with Dewey over here. And then also, if you're going outside tomorrow, just a light jacket, and make sure to carry that umbrella not only for tomorrow, but for Wednesday and Thursday, as those rain chances will be increasing even further. More of that to come. And as you see, we'll get most of the rain on Thursday and Friday, but we will see warmer temperatures before we cool back down starting at the beginning of next week. But Priscilla, what's going to be happening across the rest of the state?
Yeah, Josh, thanks. Across the state, we're seeing, again, a lot of those cloudy skies in Jacksonville, very dark already. Miami Beach, lots of clouds over the area. So again, it's been a pretty cloudy day across the state of Florida, but for our temperatures, we're seeing very comfortable conditions, 67 in Tampa, 73 Key West, with our cooler spots being Pensacola and Jacksonville in the upper 50s. But those are relatively comfortable conditions and temperatures, especially considering what we've been seeing throughout last week and the week before. Dew points not too far off from our temperatures, seeing in the mostly 40s and 50s. So we're feeling that humidity a little bit more, and it's definitely brought up the temperature a lot. And again, we've also got all this cloud cover and some creeping storms from the Gulf Coast that's going to push its way into the Apalachicola Bay and bring some storms to Central and North Florida. And we'll see that in the next couple of days. However, if you're in Miami for the next couple of days, we're going to be seeing almost reaching 80 degrees. Is that not crazy? And lows not even dipping past 73. So if you're in Miami, I'm sure it is quite warm, and you're probably loving it, because why else would you live in Miami? However, if you're in Tampa, wow, somehow it is even hotter in Tampa. We're seeing 84 on Wednesday, and lows even higher also, around 82 and 78. But if you're over on our western coast, you're going to be seeing Panama City Beach a little bit cooler, and again, those increasing rain chances at 90% on Wednesday and Thursday. So it's going to be rainy, and it's going to cool things down just a little bit. However, if you're even further west in Pensacola Beach, we're going to be seeing 70 on Wednesday, and it's going to dip down a little bit on Thursday, again cooling off our temperatures just a little bit. Here, however, tonight though, here in Tallahassee, we're going to be seeing some slight scattered showers, but we're seeing a lot of our temperatures staying consistently in the 60s and a little bit higher down south in Miami and Key West at 73 degrees. But that's what we're looking at tonight in the rest of Florida. Things are pretty warm, a little muggy, and again, we're going to be having those rain chances increase throughout the week. But Josh, what's going on for the rest of our general area in the southeast?
Well, currently right now we are just seeing beautiful skies, especially in Charlotte and Nashville. Charlotte is just past sunset. Nashville is an hour behind us, so their sunset's not for another hour or so. But Tampa and New Orleans are having some nice overcast. And it's also a lot nicer that we're finally starting to warm back up and not having to worry about those freezing temperatures that we had this past week and weekend. Now, currently we are seeing some rain making its way through, as we do have a low pressure system that's advancing to the east and coming this way towards us. But also we have this low pressure, this cold front that just made its way through our area, and that helped to bring us cooler temperatures, obviously, but also drier conditions, as well as we had low dew points last week. Now, currently we are seeing, for the most part, we're hanging around going from the 30s, upper 30s down to 72 in Miami. So we are having a wide variety of temperatures for the most part, but we are having more comfortable temperatures than what we did have last week, as most of the country was at or below freezing. So also we are seeing warmer conditions, although we do have kind of like not necessarily a dry line, but a boundary. It's more or less associated with the warm front that's going to be making its way through tonight and right now. So it's going to bring warmer conditions, and thus we're going to have more moist conditions overall. So currently we're seeing calm winds in the northern part of our area, but we do have some stronger winds, especially coming from the east of Miami at 17, and also 12 in Memphis, 14 in Mobile, 12 in New Orleans. They're all coming in from the east, so if you're going to be going out tonight, just make sure to hold on to your hats. Now, currently, as you see, Monday, we're going to see some rain working its way in. Tuesday, we're going to have some light showers also coming in, and Wednesday and Thursday is going to be the main rainmaker. That's where we're going to have stronger storms and higher chances for severe weather. So Wednesdays and Thursday, you want to keep your eyes out for that. And also tonight we're going to be mainly hanging around everyone's going to be above freezing, although Charlotte's going to be just above freezing whatsoever. As Priscilla said, Miami is going to be only getting down to 72. My goodness, that's low in Orlando in the summer, and that's impressive. But going into tomorrow, as we speak with Miami's going to be at 78, so it's not much of a change. But the main story is if you're going to be in Little Rock, Nashville, and basically west of Alabama, what's going to happen is you're going to have some rain tomorrow as we see another cold front work its way in. And also with the cold front working its way in later this week, that's going to be the main driver of our storm. So Priscilla, let's bring it back home to Tallahassee and talk more about the local weather there.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. So yeah, locally things are looking pretty, same as we've seen. Bradfordville, our local radar, again, is really just clear. Thanks for bearing with us for that. But again, we've got not even really a lot of ground scatter either. Skies are looking pretty clear around town. And again, we're seeing a lot of that cloud cover throughout the next couple of days, especially with those scattered showers and our increasing rain chances, mostly looking in towards Wednesday and Thursday. However, for our current temperatures, we're sitting mostly around 60s, upper 50s in a couple places, but again, mostly those cloudy lower temperatures, but a little bit higher and a little bit more muggy than it has been for the past couple of days. For our dew points, not too far off from our temperatures, so we've got a lot of that moisture in the air, making things a little bit more heavy, and you're probably might be feeling that with your hairstyle for the next couple of days as well. So we're seeing a lot of our dew points in the upper 40s, and again, that is actually pretty close to our temperatures. Tonight, our lowest temps are going to hit the mid-50s and upper 50s in our area, so it's going to cool down a little bit, but not too crazy as we've seen the last couple of days. I know I was excited for those warmer temperatures to hit us, and I was excited this morning, which was not the right time to be excited because really it's tomorrow and into the next couple of days. But tomorrow, if you're waking up really early, it's going to be 56 degrees at 6 a.m., so you're not going to be getting those freezing, frigid temperatures into the day. And for the rest of the week, we're seeing 60s, and it's going to dip down to 42 by next Monday. But again, we're seeing a lot of those rain chances for the next several days. But Josh, what's our spotlight city that we're going to take a look at?
Local spotlight will actually be Lake Jackson. So this lake is going to be just north of downtown Tallahassee off of US 27. So if you look over at Lake Jackson, we are seeing partly cloudy skies, but overall it's looking very nice. Some interesting facts about Lake Jackson is that it's actually just south of Miller's Landing Road, and at Miller's Landing is the best place in town to watch the sunset. Another thing to keep in mind, especially with Lake Jackson, is that it's the perfect place it's the best canopy road in the entire city. So if you want to just go for a nice and beautiful drive, Miller's Landing Road will be the best place. So currently we are at 62 degrees with cloudy skies overall, with a slight wind from the east at 6 miles per hour, but nonetheless, very nice if you want to go outside and walk. So here's where we are with Lake Jackson. Right now we have nothing on the radar to really worry about, just some light interference probably getting picked up by bugs, but nothing major whatsoever. So if you plan to go to Lake Jackson, you can go to obviously Miller's Landing Road and Eleanor Clapp Phipps Park. With that park, that's the best place to go hiking. You can go bike riding, and also just enjoy the beauty of Lake Jackson. You can also go fishing as well, and if you're really adventurous, you can go check out the Lake Jackson Mountains. Now, tomorrow, if you're planning to make your way out to Lake Jackson, I say the best time to do it would ultimately be Wednesday, just because we won't have as much rain. Tuesday won't be as bad because it should be lighter rain as well, but Thursday and Friday will definitely be the rainmakers, and where we have the best chance to see stronger rain and potentially severe storms. So keep that in mind if you're planning to go to Lake Jackson later this week. But overall, it shouldn't be nothing. It'd be a great place to go see the sunset. So, Priscilla, I heard that for Kicker Chat, we had this bizarre story out of Alabama.
Yeah, exactly. So there's actually a story about a man heading into a Bass Pro Shops and really getting some interesting, walking away with some interesting criminal charges. What were those, Josh?
So those criminal charges were criminal mischief and public lewdness. So what happened is that this man decided to walk into the Bass Pro Shop butt naked, and then he just decided to go around and swim in the aquarium for a good 5 minutes before police were able to get him out. And he said he did a cannonball, but no one really saw him do it. So, but either way, it's really bizarre. Like, first off, why? Second, why? Third, why?
Exactly. Some people will really do the craziest things and for really no reason at all. Who knows what was going through this man's head? He even folded his clothes. First of all, he crashed into the parking lot, and then he got out of his car, removed his clothes, folded them, and put them back inside of his car. So, you know, maybe the art of laundry isn't dead, even if this man did some really bad things.
Yeah, I will say one thing's for sure. He's giving me Florida man vibes. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, this is something I would have expected to hear from Florida. Probably, honestly, it could be any part. Like this isn't. I don't know what to think, but it's like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just at a loss of words for this.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a Bass Pro Shops?
I have. I've never been to one where I've seen the aquarium, but I probably just missed it.
Yeah. I've never been, but now I don't know if I even want to because the risk of seeing something crazy like that, miss me with that.
Yeah.
But anyways, looking forward into the next segment, we're going to take another local look around town at Tallahassee at our lifestyle forecast. So if you need some things to do, you want to know what's going out around town, here's a look at our cameras currently. We've got EOAS and the Love Building, the Res, Sportsplex, where I actually noticed I don't know if it was the Sportsplex or the IM Fields, but they're actually doing some construction over there. So I wonder how that's going to be affecting those areas in the next couple of days, and honestly, actually months to come. But Doak is looking beautiful as well. We're not seeing any really striking sunset colors. Again, we've got some lower pressure, but that's not going to sour things too much. Tomorrow, if you're heading out, make sure to bring your umbrella if you're heading out early in the morning, and maybe a light jacket. It will warm up throughout the day, but not too much. And again, it's going to be really cloudy. So, put a smile on your face because maybe you'll bring a smile to someone else as well because, these cloudy skies are really nothing to be excited for. If you're heading out tonight, it's going to be chilly around town, 57 at 9 o'clock, down to 56 at 1 a.m. So it's going to be a nicer night than previous ones. If you want to head out, maybe grab some dinner, catch a drink with some friends, but otherwise it's going to be a nice night. If you're heading out to Landis, it's probably nice. If you want to walk your dog, 57 at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Probably not the best time, and it's going to be raining as well, so really wouldn't recommend going out until later if at all possible. But your pooch is going to want to go out for a little stroll, so maybe put a little jacket on and get them excited for the rest of the day. If you want to head out to the beach, it might be nicer over on the coast. 66 at 7 a.m., rising to 75 at 11. So again, those coastal temperatures are a bit warmer, so you could have some nice potential for heading out for your beach weather tomorrow. If you want to catch a game, men's basketball versus Georgia Tech, here at home, 70 degrees, partly cloudy on Wednesday at 7 p.m. if you're not watching the FSU weather show. It's going to be a great game. I hear basketball is doing really good, I think, so perhaps this is a game you don't want to miss. As for the rest of our forecast, things are looking pretty rainy for the rest of this week. Again, we're seeing those higher rain chances Thursday and Friday, so that's what you're really going to want to be looking out for going forward. And again, our low temperatures are going to be rising. So don't keep your expectations for coats too high. Don't bundle up too much because really you don't need it. But now, Josh, what's next for us here?
So finally, we're just going to get ready to just go back over and do one last look at Tallahassee overall. So right now we're looking at Doak Campbell. We're seeing that the sun has just set, and now that we're just seeing overall cloudy skies throughout the evening tonight. So we're hanging around 62 as of right now. So overall, we don't have anything to worry about on the radar. Just all these little specks are just spots of interference, nothing to worry about whatsoever. As Priscilla said, we will see clouds and scatter showers work its way in. Tomorrow morning around 1 a.m., we'll start to see those get in. But for the most part, they'll be out of Tallahassee by 10 a.m., and then they'll still continue into the northern part of our region towards Bainbridge and Thomasville, but nothing super heavy. It'll just be isolated and scattered, so just be on the lookout for that. Now, right now we're going to be at 62 all across Tallahassee and Leon County region, but we're mainly hanging around the upper 50s, low 60s. Tonight, we're going to be at 55 degrees, so it's definitely a lot warmer. No need to worry about those layers at home, or even just those layers of bed sheets and blankets that you have to really climb into just to keep yourself warm at night. Thank goodness for that. And then tomorrow, AM showers, so if you're going to study on Landis, I say preferably go into Strocher and do it, or at least wait until the rain clears out. But even then, I say just study in the libraries for tomorrow as a good idea. And then for the 7-day, if you're going to plan to do any studying or just going out to go to Lake Jackson, I recommend waiting until the weekend, just because as you see Thursday and Friday, we will have the strongest rain chance, especially on Friday. So those who are heading to the AMS conference, like myself and flying out of Tallahassee, make sure that they factor in some extra time and factor in some time because of the delays. So it is not going to be the best time. So you may need to consider that when you're going to leave for the airport and to catch any flights out of Tallahassee.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. So it's been a great show. We got caught up on what's happening locally. So this rain, all this rain that's coming, what's your favorite thing to do inside during a rainy day?
I mean, it's always nice to look out at the rain. Even if there's a thunderstorm, I do like to look at the thunder. But if not, I just love eating a good bowl of soup. I would say grilled cheese and tomato soup is a great one, or French onion. Just anything warm in a bowl. That's the best thing to do on a rainy day.
I agree. I really like to read, and I know probably not going to catch too much of a break this week as we get caught up and get ahead on our homework because we're heading to the conference next week. So I'll probably just have some rainy study sessions at my house.
Yeah. You can follow us at Twitter at twitter.com/FSU weather.
And make sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FSU weather.
You can watch us live on YouTube, which you are doing right now at youtube.com/FSU weather.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram at FSU weather. And don't forget to also follow us on TikTok at FSU weather as long as you're off campus and you can access it because of the Wi-Fi. But thanks again so much for watching us here at FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Priscilla Vijalta.
And I'm student meteorologist Josh Millay. Have a good night.